Hello, and welcome back to Mindfulness Monday. I do appreciate everyone's patience as I have been a little MIA. I'm not apologizing for it, but I do want to take a moment to just come and keep it all the way real with y'all. I don't really have an agenda. I don't really have notes. I'm honestly just showing up in the best way that I can. And as you all may or may not know, life has been happening lately. Life has been happening and it's hit in my home. So again, I appreciate the patience as we are going through this process together. Now, Mindfulness Mondays were created so that I can check in, so that I can come and provide insight or wisdom or knowledge or just an understanding of just how to show up in life. And I like to practice what I say. I like to practice what I teach. I like to practice everything that I show up and I speak. That has looked a little differently for me over the past month because when life hit home, I retreated. I didn't have anything to say. Kind of still don't really want to talk, but it's almost one of those things where I have to move. And if I don't just push through in the moments where I know I don't feel like doing it, I probably never really get back started. So this is my truth. As you all know, I did lose my sister a month ago today, and it honestly feels like yesterday. I was having a conversation with someone and the lady told me, she said, I'm feeling away because I'm just not hearing about this. And it happened almost a month ago and it didn't hit me in that moment. It didn't hit me until in that moment, having to actually reflect on how long it's been. Because yeah, to me, it does feel like yesterday. And if you understand the cycle of grief or the cycle of loss, you know it's not linear. You know it's not like, oh, okay, I'm feeling this way today. Tomorrow I'm going to feel this way. Okay, to get better. I've healed. Yeah, I'm over it. Absolutely not. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of been a mess. And the emotion that I've been feeling the most lately is anger. I'm pretty pissed off. And I'm having to give myself grace, and I'm appreciative of the people that have been around me when it comes to giving me grace, because I think it's literally one of those anybody can get it type of seasons in my life. And not just anybody can get it because I'm angry, but again, when things hit so close to home, it kind of wakes you up in a way of like, what have I really been doing? What have I really been allowing just to slide? And the truth comes up in a way that is more vocal, straight up front, with no apologies. So yeah, I've been a little angry. I've been a little pissed off. And I'm doing the best that I can. So when people are asking and, texting me and trying to check in, I appreciate it. But no, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I'm doing the best that I can. A lot of hard decisions have had to be made, a lot of hard conversations, a lot of hard truths, trying to accept what is without really wanting to accept what is. So it's been real for me. But again, as promised, because if I don't continue to show up, if I don't continue to push through, if I don't continue to find a way, I'll be in my bed. And again, full transparency. The days are blended. Everything is blended. Again, like a complete mess. But this week is the week that I feel that I'm finding my way through. I'm finding my balance. I'm finding my focus again. I'm getting back on track. But it's uncomfortable. So today is Monday, I'll say Saturday, when I woke up, because the last few weeks or the last month, I don't think I've really had a long time. or alone spaces, or just a moment to just really sit with myself to see how I'm feeling, or to really process everything that's been happening. And I had that moment Friday to Saturday. Saturday morning came. When I tell you I was glued to the bed, I didn't want to do anything. I want to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't want to talk. But I also understand that it's bigger than me. So instead of me allowing myself to stay in that mood, I pushed through. Or honestly, probably was pulled through by the source that's higher than me having to do anything. Because I don't have anything. And I know that I'm being sourced by, again, something outside of myself. Because all of my strength has been reserved for the little people that are looking at us now. But Saturday, again, I didn't want to do anything. And I'd already kind of decided when I got up, okay, this is going to be one of them days. You're just going to get back in the bed. You're not going to go nowhere. You're going to stay right here. And after I went to the restroom, it's almost like because I've found a way in the seasons prior to now, when I did hit my low, formed a routine. So it's like, instead of allowing myself to feel low and stay low, that routine that I've established of getting on my mat, doing my meditation, and pushing through kind of just happened naturally. So yeah, I did want to stay in the bed. I did want to stay closed. I did want to just stay low. But I did my meditation. I decided to do my hair. I decided to moisturize my hair, wash my face, brush my teeth. And I took a drive to the lake, or I took a drive to a waterfall. I did some yoga there. I sat with my thoughts, allowed myself to feel. And I kept going. Now I'm sharing this again because I know sometimes we feel like we may be spiraling, or we feel like we don't know what to do, we don't know what to say, we don't know how to feel. But honestly, y'all, because life is so up and down, because life really doesn't have a true route, or you don't really have a guideline or an outline on what you should do and when, you kind of got to learn how to ride the wave. Now, riding the wave may require you to honestly completely surrender and trust whatever that wave may be, and you find a way to find your balance in the midst of the chaos. Because it's a mess. It's a lot happening. But we have to ask ourselves if we're going to allow ourselves to stay in those lows, or if we want to feel better. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't always want to feel better. I'm okay with being pissed off. I'm okay with being upset. I'm okay with speaking my truth. I'm okay with keeping it real. I'm okay with whatever the emotions that have been coming up, coming out. And with no apologies. That's how I've been, but it's just a different level of unlocking now. I also know that when things happen, especially like losing people, or losing, for me, a sister, I haven't experienced that level of grief or hurt in 24 years. When I lost my first sister. So being an adult, it's just like it's different for me. And I've been talking to my siblings and just trying to, again, help everyone move through what we're feeling. But when I tell y'all, my birthday I lost my sister January 9th. My birthday was January 10th. And whoever I was on January 8th, I don't know where she is. I don't know. Because I feel like a different version of adulting has been unlocked based on the things that I had to step up to the plate to do. And I feel that throughout life's transitions and the different things that may come up in your life, if we don't find ways to adjust to them, it will keep you low, it will keep you stuck. And it's like, she's wherever she is, I'm still here, wherever here is. And I refuse to be here and stay sad or stay stuck or stay low, because I still have to be here for however long I'm going to be here. So as long as we are here, and that's why I speak so heavily every time that I come live, find your peace. Find a moment to sit still. Take a moment to breathe. Be present. Because wherever here is, we're here. So why be here and not really experience what here is like? So again, I've always had these levels of awareness. I've always had these understandings, but it just hit differently. So I've been sad. I've been confused, pissed off, questioning everything, not wanting to do anything. And then on the other end of it, let me get up and do something. Because it's not just about me anymore. And more importantly, going to work, getting off work, going to sleep, and getting up to do the same thing every day on repeat. That's not life, y'all. That's not what we're here for. And if we continue to spend our days doing that, what are you doing here? Wherever here is. Because again, I got so many questions. Because it really feels like a video game almost. Or like, it's just the word that best describes everything that I've been experiencing is kind of like unbelievable. And I have to find peace in the unknown of, again, wherever we are and whatever this is. But it's like adding another layer onto it. It's like, so you mean to tell me I'm going to have questions for the rest of my life that ain't ever going to have no answers? But when you think about, again, what life has been, that's what we've been doing anyway. But it's okay to be sad. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to be low. It's okay to be pissed off. But what I do know to be true is you can't stay there. You can't stay there. So something that's been helping me, and a mantra of mine that I've been using daily, is I can do hard things. Because when I tell y'all, I can't believe some of the shit that I've had to do, that I didn't even know that I would have to do until I had to do them. And I can do hard things. I also know that everything will be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I know that we gotta keep going. Again, I didn't have any plans for what I would say. I didn't have really any plans of showing up. I just knew that I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Because I'm not the only one that's going through things. But I want y'all to understand that, again, no matter what we're going through, that you're going to be all right. Allow yourself to feel. Ride the wave of what you're feeling. So if sadness comes up, allow yourself to be sad. If fear comes up, allow yourself to be fearful, but just don't stay there. And that's been my practice. Again, this wasn't my choice. Because if it was up to just me, y'all probably wouldn't see me back on live. Y'all probably wouldn't see me tuning back in. But I know that nothing is put on me more than I can bear. Like, I truly believe that. Because sometimes I wonder, like, why? Why do I know so many things about so many people? Why do I know so much trauma? Why have I experienced so much trauma? And what am I supposed to do with it? But on the other end of that, again, I also have the strength. And I know I was given the capacity because I can handle it. Because I've been doing some very hard things. I've been making life-altering decisions that I didn't know that I was capable of making. And I still don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But again, what I do know to be true is everything is going to be all right. Something else that has been more clear than ever for me is if you're not grounded in something, you will lose your mind, or you can lose your mind. Grounded for me has been, honestly, remembering that I have my breath, trying to keep my feet where my mind is, because if not, this world will take you somewhere. And I just refuse to be here and not have my mind and body intact. Showing up right now is probably one of the hardest things that I've had to do, but again, I can do hard things. I do appreciate the check-ins, and I do want to continue to provide check-ins. Because I understand I'm going to be all right. And again, I understand I got the capacity for a reason. And I also understand I don't have to always be strong. I don't always have to have everything figured out. I don't know everything, and the decisions that I'm making are the best that I'm making in those moments. I do know, again, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to not know. It's okay to have worry. But it's something way bigger than just me carrying me. Because I ain't got it right now. And again, if I can be honest with you, I haven't had it for a long time. But I'm trusting the covering. I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's honestly all that I kind of have right now. I will be doing the community check-in. And as always, we're going to keep it real there. If you've never checked in with us in the community group space, you can join us because we talk about everything that's life related. We keep it real with each other, and we allow ourselves to feel whatever it is that we're feeling. And you also can have the support in the space of community and knowing that you're not alone. And I know that I'm not alone in what I may be going through. I know I'm not alone in the things that I'm experiencing. And if you'd like to join me or join us, the space is open for you. We'll be meeting at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. Central. I'll be adding the community link here. And I honestly just appreciate y'all for receiving me in whatever space that may be. Because I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it sounds like. And honestly, I don't care. Those that get it will. Those that it doesn't resonate with, you can please excuse yourself. But this is my truth. I'm glad that you were able to receive the message. You are not alone. These days are hard, y'all. And there's so much going on in the world that I don't have answers to, and I know we don't have the answers to them either. But it's like, again, if you're not grounded in whatever your peace looks like, you'll get wrapped up and swept up in it every day. And wherever we are, we have to be here until we're no longer here. So why not find moments of peace to enjoy yourself being here, even with the ups and downs of life? Hey, Franco. But yeah, if y'all have any questions for me, any feedback that I haven't really answered here, or anything else that you'd like to, find out, if I can answer it for you, DM me or put it here and I'll do my best, because that's all I got right now. A few things that I do want to say when it comes to people who lose people or people who may be grieving or going through things. Stop asking people what happened to their loved ones. If they're not volunteering those conversations to you, stop asking people questions. Just be with them. If you don't know what to say, shh. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything. But stop asking people questions, especially if they're not really sure of what they're feeling or what they're going through or how to heal, how to grieve, how to be, how to feel. I don't know. Don't ask me that. And I also understand that people don't know what to say, so I've been providing a lot of grace. But also keep in mind, y'all, if people have lost or have had experiences that you may not know what they are, which all of us are experiencing these things. The main thing and the best thing that we can probably provide to each other is the space to just be in kindness. Just be kind, because you truly don't know what people have been through before you've encountered them in that day. And somebody might just pop off on you. Again, I shared my honesty. People have been probably getting it from me. People asking me questions in conversations, and I'm just like, what's up? Which is not the energy that I like to move in, but I'm glad that I have the awareness to recognize how I'm being versus how I've been, and I know how to manage and navigate that. But a lot of us don't have that awareness. But don't take it personally either, because you never know what people are really going through. But stop asking people questions if they're not volunteering it to you. Don't take anything personally, because it's not about you. If you're going to show up, just be present. If your intentions are not pure, move around. And if you truly have peace, respect, and understanding and would like to provide that space of just being there for people, just do that. But we're all experiencing and going through things. So again, understand that you're not alone. Also understand that you will be okay, even if right now you don't feel like or can't see. If you can't see the light, that you're going to be all right. Really reflect and just think of a moment in your life when you thought that things weren't going to work out for you, but they did. That's your testament right there. And that's something that I'm having to reflect on, because this is some bullshit, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. It really is. And I don't even know. I know I said I was going to go, but things are coming up as I'm saying it. So bear with me. But I know I said I'm doing my best in showing up. But when I tell y'all, this month has gone by quicker than anything else. It feels like yesterday. And I don't even really know how I'm managing. Because again, so many decisions have had to be made, and I'm like the oldest sibling. I've had to make some decisions while trying to accept what the truth is, while still trying to navigate what my personal life looks like, while trying to decide. It's just so many decisions that have had to be made. A lot of them have not been made. But just trying to navigate through everyday living and everyday struggles and everyday life while trying to grieve and while trying to deal with things that are happening. It's like the shit will make you lose your mind if you're not grounded in something. So again, when I come and speak, I don't just be talking just to talk. I'm so human. I experience these things with y'all. And I know if I didn't have my breath, conscious breath, because we all breathing. But if I didn't know how to tune back into just breathe, you all right, where are your feet? If I didn't have these tools, I don't know where my mind would be. Find you something to get grounded in. Whether that's God, whether that's church, whether that's reading the Bible, reading some books, taking walks, getting in tune with nature, crystals, whatever your thing is, find you something to get grounded in, or you will get swept up in life. And I do have some questions, y'all. So if y'all can answer them for me or send them to my inbox. Again, I have a group. And it's not just about me. But how are y'all managing life truly? How are you showing up for yourself every day when the bills are still coming, the jobs you probably hate, you're not happy in your relationships? How are you doing it? Because I've been tired. Like, how you wake up tired? How are y'all managing? Are you truly managing? Again, I think I am. But again, am I being transparent? I don't know. I'm doing my best. And my best may look like today I got on a hat, no makeup, no nothing. Tomorrow I may decide I want to do my hair. I'm just remembering to tap into the things that I know make me feel good in those moments and carrying that as I move forward. Because I'm here and I don't want to stay stuck. I don't want to stay stuck in grief. I don't want to stay stuck in being sad. I don't want to stay stuck in being pissed off. But again, I'm able to kind of lean back and say, oh, this life shit real. Oh. And it has to keep going, no matter who you lose. So for me, it's like a wave. And I've learned to balance on, I was going to call it a paddle boat. Whatever the thing is that you stand on while you, the surfboard, I've learned to find my balance and go with the waves. Or if I fall in the water, oh, let me take a breath. I know how to swim. Let me get back onto it. But how are you really managing? Especially with the unknown. If you've lost someone, what did you do? Because I've seen people stay stuck in whatever their trauma is. Do y'all know how many 60-plus-year-olds or 40-year-olds or 30-something-year-olds that aren't really that age, but are really like 9 and 10-year-olds in a 40-year-old body? Because they were stuck where their trauma hit them? So how are you really managing? Like, are y'all good? And I'm not saying good as in like, okay, but like, have you checked in to ask yourself, am I really okay? Because I know when I'm going to throw it off. And that's mainly, it's mostly. But I know how to find balance. But I know when I'm going left field, when I need to be going this way. I know when I'm grounded, and I know when I'm not. I feel grounded right now, but again, when I really sit and think about it, and even before I made the post on my story, and even going through and looking at pictures, it's like other things make this more real for me. But just on an everyday basis, I'm managing. But when I go through my camera roll, or when I see a video of my sister, or when I see a picture, it's like, oh, this shit, is this real? Like, I'm still in a stage of shock. But again, life is still having to move forward. Because if I don't get up and if I don't push through and if I don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? And luckily, I'm an entrepreneur and I make my own schedule. But let's just say I worked in corporate America and I just experienced a loss. You mean to tell me you want me to come right back to work? Bye. Because, like, what is that? How do you expect people to go through things and then clock right back in? You're not getting the Janae that left for grievance. You're getting a new version of me. Because I'll never be who I was So how are y'all really managing? And honestly, I think that it's time to talk about these things. I think it's time that we share the shit that we got going on, or you share the ways that you've gotten through. Because some of us have taken major losses and haven't gotten up, while others have taken major losses and know how to move through. Tell me what you know. And I'm sharing the things that I know. And we get to pick and choose how we can manage and what can work best for us. But if you're keeping your processes to yourself, then how are you truly helping somebody else? Because it's not just about you. Yes, prayer for me. But I can also feel it's time for me to fast again. It's like, again, certain things, because I've been through certain things. I know what to go back to in order to get back grounded. And fasting for me is one of them. When my appetite or food isn't satisfying, life isn't satisfying, it's time to go back to the root. It's time to start over again. And for me, it's like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to eat that. My body is telling me, it's rejecting things. So you kind of have to learn how to listen to yourself. This too shall pass. All of that works well. And again, if I can keep it all the way real with y'all, all that shit sounds good until you have to actually say it. Until you have to actually practice it. Until you have nothing else to lean on and you ain't got nothing else but the words of saying this too shall pass. Everything will be all right. I have to get better. You have to want more. You have to want to feel better. And you have to also understand that there is nobody that is going to come into your life, come into your world, come into your days and swoop you up to encourage you to do those things. Everything you have to pull it from inside. And I'm, again, just grateful that I was pushed to go ahead and hit that live button no matter what I was feeling like. Because I ain't been online in a month. And this is something I've been doing, showing up daily for years. When I tell you I wanted to completely unplug and stay unplugged, but I know that my voice needs to be heard. I know that it's something that I'm supposed to say. I know that it's not just about me. I can see your name. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Miss Jamila, you said I'm fucking not. You not what? You not okay? You not what? But yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And I know that I'm still in shock. Kind of just in disbelief. And it's so unfortunate because in the midst of trying to figure out what that looks like, my life has to keep going. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? And that's the messed up part about life. And that's the messed up part about whatever this grief is or the cycle of life. It's like once you lose people, shit don't stop. And I feel so guilty doing the simple things. It's hard to be at a restaurant when I know that I never have experiences like this with the people that I'm losing. It's hard to get up and push through and live your life without feeling guilty. Or why am I feeling guilty for moving? And why am I feeling guilty for posting? Why am I feeling guilty for showing up? But it's a real feeling. It's like I almost feel like when you lose people or when you experience loss, you want to stay stuck in that time where you were with that person. And moving forward, it's just like to see that picture without them. This shit unreal. And what makes me even more sad or just heartbroken is just even hearing some of y'all or reading some of the things that y'all are posting now. It's like we all experience this. I can't imagine that. And that's why it's like with even my mom, I can't imagine it. I don't have children yet. So just seeing my mother, okay. But seeing my mom when I've called her and she's cleaning up the kitchen or she's cooking, no matter how hurt or sad I may feel, it gives me a sense of peace, and I smile. And I tell her how proud of her I am. Because if I'm feeling like this, and we've had some conversations, I know she want to stay in her bed. But she's not doing that. For all of you that are sharing your stories, I'm truly grateful to hear you share, and know that you're not alone in what you're feeling. Understand that grief is not a step by step, I'm gonna feel better, I'll get over it type of process. Honestly accepting that you're gonna be grieving for the rest of your life. But trying to suppress the feelings, I ain't gonna say accepting, because shit, acceptance takes a while. Some people accept things right then, but for others it takes years. As I mentioned, we lost my first sister in 2002. I don't think we didn't start saying her name or even accepting that until I became an adult. Within the last 10 years. But going through that process, I understand I got to get ahead of this sooner than I got to get ahead of this. I can't stay right here. We can't stay right here. We're going to be all right. So I'm just encouraging you all to do the same. Also understand that being busy does not mean that you are processing. Avoiding does not mean that you are okay or that you're getting better. Go through. If you want to cry, cry. If you're pissed off and you want to curse somebody out about it, do that. But not going through any of those, it ain't going to help you. Because your body is going to take up that pain. It's going to come out somehow. It's going to come out somehow. I know for me, when I'm feeling waves and I don't go through it, I have heart palpitations. I have chest pains that I've gone to the emergency room about. I know what my body feels like when I'm not allowing myself to fully express it. Do you? It's time, y'all. It's time. I've been speaking that message for years. But ain't nothing hit harder than this when it comes to me understanding and realizing it's time. And it's time to live your life happily and fully and truly based on who you know that you're called to be. So if you're showing up every day in an identity that is not who you are, if you got a hairstyle that you know you didn't choose, if you're wearing something that don't match the vibe that you own, it's time. And as simple as those things may sound, if you're not showing up and being true to who you are, what are you doing? It's time to stop living your life based on what other people want for you. It's not promised. And that is scary because we know that, but it just hits differently to have to actually really live in that. I know something that helps me or has been helping me with the loss of my sister April. Every birthday I write her a letter and I have conversations. So I keep that alive that way for me. And I know this is very new, so I can't say that I've accepted it or if I've fully processed it because, again, as you all who have experienced things, you know that it's hard you can't really sit in what you're feeling because shit has to get done. So I'm planning things, doing things in the midst of trying to really understand, is this really happening to me? Like, it can't be. So I don't know. But I'm going to take it step by step, breath by breath. And this is the first day that I'm showing up this way, and I intend to continue to show up this way. And whatever it may feel like or look like, I just got to walk through it. Because I can't stay there. I can't stay down. I can't stay sad. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm sending you a hug, Jamila. TC Curry, a hug. Everybody that's on here, definitely a hug to you. Jarvis. It doesn't make you selfish. I think that's a normal part of what you're feeling. Because like I said, I'm a little pissed off. Some of my anger, I've had anger towards my sister as well. Like, what? Why now? So it doesn't make you selfish. But what I can say is when it comes to you not shedding a tear and, feeling like she should have known better, those are all normal feelings. It's like we're searching for answers that we'll never have. But if you live your entire life trying to find those answers, and not allowing yourself to feel what you feel for the loss of your loved one. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. And yes, it is hard, but understand that you don't have to go through hard, and you don't have to stay in hard alone. If you have people around you that are wanting to support, wanting to be there, allow yourself the space to be held. Allow people to be there for you. But again, if you're the person that's trying to be there for somebody else, just be there for them. Physically, you don't have to say much. And that's something I've learned as well, because I've been the person trying to assist or be there for people while they're grieving and not knowing what to say. But I realized, don't say nothing. Especially if you're going to say some weird shit that you don't know is weird until in hindsight you have to look back when you're going through something and you realize, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. So I'm here to let you know, if you have lost someone, or people around you maybe have lost someone, or maybe experiencing any type of loss or grief, if you don't know what to say, don't say anything. Just be there. And I thought I was going to get on here and talk 3 minutes. It's almost been an hour. But y'all got something to say, y'all, about a lot of things. And I'm not going to be quiet about it, because, again, I know that I was given this capacity for a reason. I know that I was chosen in this field for a reason. Because otherwise, Lord, what's up? You're not going to put heavy stuff on me and not give me the space to know what to do with it. So what's up? And yes, we talk just like that. Whew. Yeah, again, I appreciate y'all. I know someone said that I'm speaking and you hope people listening. Girl, I don't know what I'm saying. I just hope that it resonates. And again, I just hope that you all understand that you're not alone. I hope that you understand that it's okay for you to be pissed off. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to be happy. It's okay for you to find joy again, even in the midst of being uncertain or with losing. But if you allow yourself to stay stuck in fear, in grief, in sadness, what are you doing? Because again, yes, we lose people and they're no longer physically here, but we are. And I refuse to be physically here and my mind, body, and my spirit not being intact or not find a sense of peace. That ain't living. And I know for sure we weren't just put here for that. I know for sure I wasn't just put here to be sad. I know for sure I'm supposed to be in a space of peace with my legs kicked up on a beach somewhere, money and abundance and everything flowing to me with no worries. I know that for sure. I've already felt it. So to tell me that I have to stay wherever here is and stay in grief and stay in sadness and stay in fear and stay in doubt and stay low, that ain't it. And TC, you said anxiety is no joke, feels like you're numb and not alive. I understand that as well. I've had seasons battling anxiety or working through, pushing through, fighting anxiety. And that's why I speak a lot of the things that I speak now. A lot of those battles are silent and people don't know about them. But feeling numb is a real thing. And you don't have to be medicated in order for you to feel life again. Tune in with your breath. Get grounded in something. Miss Jamila, moment by moment, breath by breath, step by step. I also know that everything that I'm saying is easier said than done. But when I tell y'all, I am coming to you in the midst of whatever it is that I'm feeling that I don't even know how to explain. So as I'm saying, step by step, breath by breath, this is my practice. This is my truth. It will work if you work it. But even after you take that next step and you feel like, oh, I got hit again, you fall down, you sad again, guess what? That's going to happen too. Because that's just the ride of the wave that we on. But yeah, we're going to be all right. We're going to be better than all right, even if we feel like that we're not. Because there is a power that's higher than just me being able to show up for myself. Because guess what? Like I said, 2022, I ain't got nothing else. I'm tired. I'm drained. So I know that the strength that's being pulled up and outside of me, it ain't just mine. So yeah, we're going to be all right. If y'all have any other questions, feedback, concerns, or anything that you can provide to me or anyone that's been speaking on here, please share it. Because it ain't just about you no more. If you know you've been through something and you see somebody said they've been through that thing, even if it doesn't work for you now, share it. Or try it, y'all. Try it. But I'm tired of being sad. Tired of having a headache. I don't want to be angry. I'm not liking the woman that I'm becoming. I've worked too hard. I've worked too hard to let this person that I am in this season right now or in this space right now be who I'm going to be. So I have to push through. I have to show up. I have to find peace in the unknown. And I know that I can do hard things. You can too. Again, if you all would like to join us for the community check-in, I just added the link again. But download Zoom. In 6 minutes, I'll be on Zoom Live with the community check-in, where we're checking in on each other because you're not alone. It's a safe space, no judgment zone. So yeah, holla at me. If you like an individual check-in, if you'd like for me to check in with you, I am still doing check-ins. I'm starting back with check-ins. If you're not interested in a live check-in, but a personal session, I'm opening back up to doing those as well. Y'all tune in with me. I hope you all are having a great Monday, if not amazing. Or whatever your Monday feels like, just find a moment for you to find a sense of peace tonight. I'm going through some things, but I'm going to find a moment of peace, whether that's me taking a bath, whether that's me finding a moment to release the tears. I'm going to be all right. And you are too. And although it's not going to completely heal me, but it has been helping me. Me and my sister, we went out of town a few times. And one of the things that she said after we went out all night and we were getting ready to go to another spot, she said, I already did what I came here to do. Shit, y'all leave me alone. So that's what I'm using to help me to keep going. Because that's what she felt. I'm going to holler at y'all.